And so finally, the draw for the 2025 AFCON has been done, and we're going to check out the teams Ghana will be facing in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. More coming up right here on Sports Updates Ghana. So let's get right into it.
So let's first check out the draw that was held and how Ghana landed its opponents in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers.
A record 27-time appearance in the final tournament, and the coach Osam Hassan will be looking to repeat the same thing as the coach by being a player to also win. Nigeria. Super Eagles of Nigeria again will meet Benin as they're in the same group as the World Cup qualifiers. They'll be in Group D in position D1, where they'll be playing against Liberia and Rwanda in Group D. And Coach,
please continue.
Nigeria are three-time champions. They'll be targeting their 21st appearance in the final tournament. They finished in the top 3 AFCONs at least 16 times. Algeria will be completing our Group E in position E1. And coach for Group F, Fenak, the 2-time winners. First time was on home soil in 1990 and most recently in Egypt in 2019. F. Ghana. Black Stars of Ghana will be meeting Angola, Sudan and Niger in Group F in position F1. Coach, Black Stars are 4-time winners of the competition. They'll be looking to extend their run, having reached the last 10 AFCON. They've qualified 24 times to the final tournament.
So there you have it. That was how the draw took place today on Thursday, July 4th in Johannesburg, South Africa. And finally, the Black Stars have been placed in Group F of the 2025 qualifiers, where they will come up against Angola, Sudan and Niger. Now let's take the group and opponents one after the other. Well, did you know that Ghana played Angola at the 2023 AFCON qualifiers? Yes, Ghana was in the same group with Angola the last time we played at the qualifiers, and we qualified with them to the 2023 AFCON hosted in Ivory Coast. So that is with Angola. Now, the history Ghana has with Sudan. Well, here is the tricky part. Sudan is being coached currently by Coach Kwesi Appiah, who is a former Black Stars head coach and a former Ghana player. Yes, and since Coach Kwesi Appiah took over as the head coach of Sudan, Sudan have been unbeaten in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Sudan are in the same group as Senegal. That means Coach Kwesi Appiah is going to worry Ghana in this 2025 AFCON qualifiers, because Kwesi Appiah knows the in and out of Ghana football. That is why it's going to be very tricky. Now, Niger has also proven to be one of the powerhouse in Ghana in African football recently. Although you don't see them tournaments, their youth football is currently developing, and Niger can pose as a great worry to Ghana in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. So that is a bit of analysis of the teams Ghana will be facing in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. But let's look at the other groups that we have for the 2025 AFCON qualifier. So in Group A, that is where we have the likes of these teams such as Tunisia. In Group B, Morocco, the AFCON host for 2025, is there. Then in Group C, we have Egypt, Cape Verde. Then in Group D, Nigeria. Guess what? Nigeria are in the same group as Benin, and they are in the same group for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Will Nigeria be able to qualify? We'll see. But Group E has Algeria over there. Then we have Group G, Group H, I, and O. So in total, we have 48 teams participating in the AFCON qualifiers. Only 24 will get to qualify for the AFCON.
Let's go on and do some more and talk about Mohamed Kudus, because the brother of Asamoah Gyan, that is Bafo Gyan, a former Ghana international has urged Mohamed Kudus to sit down and critically think with his family and decide whether to accept the deal being offered by Al Ittihad or reject it. Now, according to reports from ESPN and other media outlets, Al Ittihad, the Saudi club, are interested in buying Mohamed Kudus for a record fee of $150 million. And if Mohamed Kudus is to accept the deal, he'll be earning a salary of $300,000. Now, as it stands now, we don't know whether Mohamed Kudus is going to accept the deal or not. But Bafo Jan, the brother of Asamoah Gyan, says Mohamed Kudus must sit down with his family to decide. Speaking in an interview with Wontumi, this was what Bafo Jan had to say. Bafo Jan was quoted to have said that Kudus is a Ghanaian and we all love him, but there are some decisions that you have to take with your family, and this is one of them. It's a decision he has to make with his family, Bafo Jan said. And you remember, Asamoah Gyan went to play for Al Ain in the Saudi League, and according to Bafo Jan, he was one of the people who pushed Asamoah Gyan to accept the offer. Well, he's quoted to have said that I was part of those who pushed Asamoah Gyan to China. Asamoah Gyan joined Al Ain in the UAE in a 2-year deal worth €225,000 per a week. So Asamoah Gyan was earning €200,000 when he was at Al Ain in the Saudi League. Well, Asamoah Gyan was also asked about the Kudus deal, and this was what he had to say in his interview on Wontumi FM. He said it was a difficult decision for me, but I spoke to everyone around me and we decided it was the best move for me. Luckily, it turned out very well for me, and we've managed to establish companies that are employing Ghanaians, and that is what Asamoah Gyan said, saying that his move to Saudi really helped him because he has now established a lot of companies that are fetching him money even though he has retired from football. And Kudus should really think about it. Does he want to achieve laurels winning the UEFA Champions League or winning the Premier League, or does he see money as an end that would help his family in the long run, or is he going to fight for achievement? Because if you go to Al Ain, definitely you are going to, if you go to Al Ittihad, definitely you are going to win laurels, but it can't be compared to the Champions League and the Premier Leagues and all that. So Kudus has to sit down and decide. Well, for Asamoah Gyan, well, he granted this interview with Bafo Jan at Wontumi in Kumasi, because come this weekend, well, Asamoah Gyan would officially be starting the all regional games in Kumasi. So finally, the all regional games is set to come off in Kumasi later this weekend, and there are a lot of sporting events to look out for. So I'll be bringing you up to speed on all that and more right here on Sports Update Ghana. But in the meantime, we have another update for you, because former Black Stars assistant coach, that is George Boateng, has started a new job at Coventry City, and he is now their first team coach. George Boateng was made the first team coach of Coventry City after signing a deal. George Boateng formerly played for Coventry City and is returning to that club as a first team head coach. Since his dismissal as assistant coach of the Black Stars, George Boateng has been without a team. Well, the former Dutch international is now the first team coach of Coventry City, and we'll be seeing him on the sidelines when the next season starts. Well, so now let's wrap it all up with the 2024 Euros, because tomorrow on Friday the quarterfinal matches commences in the 2024 Euros, and Spain will be coming up against Germany, and we have one Ghanaian player of interest, that is Nico Williams, and he'll be facing Germany with Spain in that particular encounter. Portugal will also be coming up against France, whilst England come up against Switzerland on Saturday, and that match has Kobbie Mainoo over there, and we know Kobbie Mainoo is an English player of Ghanaian descent. Then finally later on Saturday at 7 p.m, the Netherlands come up against Turkey, and over there also we have Memphis Depay as well as Jeremy Frimpong, who are all players of Ghanaian descent, and they have naturalized for the Dutch national team. So that is by way of update here on Sports Updates Ghana. If you enjoyed watching the channel, please do subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.